Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Vegas Top Dogs YouTube channel, college football. We're ready, rock and roll. Special guest once again, Wes, Sniper Wes, I should say. He's still red hot with his selection, so make sure you check him out, VegasTopDogs.com. He'll have a couple of selections for you here for Friday and Saturday's college football slate. 1 minute. I have a side and a total for Saturday. But be sure, like, subscribe, thumbs up. I keep telling you, like, subscribe, thumbs up. We'll keep these videos coming, keep the winners coming, and be sure to check out the premium plays at VegasTopDogs.com. Premium picks, free picks, sports articles, sportsbook bonuses, and more. Check out the expert picks, the premium plays, VegasTopDogs.com. Wes, welcome back again this week.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, Tony. It's, so on Monday, we actually get the sports equinox, right? That's a day where we have basically every sport going. You have the NFL, NHL, NBA, and Major League Baseball all in one day. So that will be pretty exciting. It doesn't happen that often. But we do have the NBA starting. I would recommend maybe going to check out a season package of NBA for Sniper West, because I actually took it to the bookie last year. I did really well on the hardwood. And, full disclosure, last night was not good for me. I actually went 0-2. I probably should have started out a little bit slower and let some stats come in first, but I do have one play for tonight. But, statistically, long term, I've done really well in the NBA. So I would recommend maybe going to get a season package of NBA from Sniper West over at Vegas Top Dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Take advantage of the discounted season subscriptions, NBA packages, and he also has, college and NFL as well. Well, let's jump right in with our selections. Your first pick goes on Friday, right?
Yes, sir. So I'm going to take a look at Boise State here. I'm going to lay the points over UNLV, the -3.5. So Boise State, they are 5-1. UNLV is 6-1. Boise State did beat UNLV 44-20 last year. So UNLV does have some revenge. But Boise State had a bye last week. So, and also their Heisman Trophy candidate, Ashton Jeanty, he had a week to rest his body. That guy is a stud, let me tell you what. And that can be good for the UNLV defense to try to, tackle him. Because, I remember last week, I think his over-under was like 190 rushing yards, and he still went over. Or not last week, but before the bye. So, right. Yeah, the guy's just a beast. And one thing I will say, though, UNLV, they do have a pretty good run defense, but, Jeanty, he's just a different animal. UNLV, their strength of schedule has not been all that strong. They really haven't beaten anybody, even though they're 6-1. They played a bunch of, nobodies. So, the other thing with Jeanty is he opens up the passing game, because Maddox Madsen for Boise State, he's having a great year, with play action and everything. He's got a QBR of 163. So I am going to lay the 3.5 on the road with Boise State. I think that's the play here.
Yeah, let's build a little bankroll Friday night heading into the weekend, right?
That's right.
All right. Let me grab one of my selections here. Let's go with a total here. This game kicks off early, 12 noon on Saturday. We have Tulane at North Texas. Both teams 5-2. Let me tell you, both teams are very offensive-minded, averaging nearly 40 points per game each team. I look for this to be a shootout here. The total is set at 67.5. We're going to take this one over the total. Last year, they played each other. They only combined for 63 points. But a closer look at that game, both teams went for it quite a bit on fourth down, and they were not successful. So that kind of killed their drives. They had 900 total yards. And I look for this one to go over the 67.5. It should have went over last year. It didn't. I expect another shootout. Both offenses really putting up some points this year, and look for this one to go over the total between Tulane and North Texas.
Yeah, it should be a barn burner. I actually agree. That's a very good selection.
Good. And that one goes Saturday. I think you have another play for Saturday, correct?
I do. So I am going to go with the Indiana Hoosiers. I'm going to lay the 6.5. They are at home over the Washington Huskies. So Washington is 4-3. Indiana is 7-0. Super impressive, right? They're on a roll. They just crushed Nebraska 56-7. Number 5 in the country at 512 yards per game. So they're going to get in the end zone. The Hoosiers also, too, they have a great defense. They only allow 263 yards per game. I think that's actually good for top 10 in the nation. So Indiana, they are on a roll. They're a really good team out of the Big Ten. Washington, though, they do have a good defense, but the difference here Indiana, so they are 7-0, but they're also 6-1 against the spread. So not only do they win games, but they cover numbers too, which is important for us as sports bettors, right? So also to keep in mind that College Game Day is actually here at this game. So the Hoosiers are going to be pumped up. I think they're going to want to go out and put on a full display, especially with College Game Day there, which is a big deal for a program like Indiana, because I think it's only been there one other time, and it was maybe 20 years ago or something like that. So I am going to go with Indiana minus the 6.5 over Washington. I think that is the play.
That place is going to be rocking with ESPN Game Day there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I have one final selection here. It goes Saturday at, 2 p.m. Eastern, Temple at East Carolina. Current line on this one is East Carolina -7. They fired their head coach. They have a new head coach for this game on Saturday. I think he's going to motivate the team, fire him up. Temple is 0-3 on the road. They really struggled on the road, both offensively and defensively. They're one of the worst defensive teams in the country. They're terrible on third down, both offensively and defensively. They didn't play last year, but they played 2 years ago, and East Carolina got them then. Temple is giving up 32 points per game. I look for East Carolina to win this one handily, something like 31-17, 31-14. Take East Carolina minus the 7 to get a double-digit win on Saturday.
Yeah, I like that selection. I actually agree there.
Well, good. Make sure you guys check out the premium plays. I'm on a 16-4 top play run. That's all sports combined. I'll have a World Series selection. I'll have NBA. Like Wes said, we have sports full swing between NBA, NHL, college, and NFL. So it's going to be an exciting weekend heading into Monday as well.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I have UFC. We have actually a big UFC card this weekend too. We got college football, NFL. I'll have 3 CFL games out, maybe 4. Taking a look at the CFL too, and thank God WNBA is over, so I get one sport off my table. But then you add NBA, and it's really the same amount of sports. But it's a lot of work. But it's October and it's sports equinox month, and you gotta live for stuff like this. It's what we signed up for, right?
That's right. Hey, we put in all the research, guys. It doesn't cost a lot. Spend a little, make a lot, especially when both of us are red hot with our premium plays. So be sure to check out VegasTopDogs.com. Like, subscribe, thumbs up to each video. You'll be notified each and every time a new video is released. Wes, once again, thanks again joining us, especially on short notice this week.
Absolutely, Tony. Anytime.
I appreciate it. Guys, as always, good luck and be a winner.